Hi, and welcome to a video review of a rundown of my Steam account and some of the games that I have. I've got Alien Breed, Alien Breed Impact, Alien Breed Assault, Alien Breed Ascent. 3 games: Alien vs. Predator, Battlefield, Bad Company 2, BIONIC Commando, REARMED, BIOSHOCK, BIOSHOCK 2, Borderlands, Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena, Dead Space 2, F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R Extraction Point, F.E.A.R Perseus Mandate, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Lost Coast, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch Source, Hard Reset, Il-Sturmovik, 1946, KANE and LYNCH, Dog Days 2, Dog Days 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Prototype, Rage, Resident Evil 5, Stalker, Shadow, Chernobyl, Sins and Episodes, Emergence, and Expand Rally. So, I'm just going to give you a rundown of what I think of each of these games really quickly. Alien Breed 2, Alien Breed 3, and Alien Breed Impact. They're okay to kill time. They're not the funnest games, a little bit repetitive. The graphics are okay. It's kind of, I would find it a little bit boring and repetitive. So out of 10, I'd rate the Alien Breed series maybe a 4. Not really worth picking up unless it's a really good sale. Aliens vs. Predator, there's a little bit of fun in that. I'd have to rate that maybe a 6. And it's worth playing, but not worth playing over and over again. And after you played it once, you probably are not really going to be interested in going back to it. And again, it's a unique game, but after the uniqueness wears not off, it's not really that great. Battlefield, Bad Company 2, I'd have to rate that a 4, and maybe people are going to be pissed off that I gave it a 4, but it is entertaining and fun, but I consider it a little bit of a time suck maybe, and it's just not that great, and it's all been done before maybe. BIONIC Commando REARMED, it's a pretty inventive game. Again, I wouldn't buy it for full price. It's something different. If you want to, if you're usually used to playing first-person shooters, it might be worth, just something to break up the monotony. BIOSHOCK, let's talk about the whole BIOSHOCK series. BIOSHOCK, the first game, if you're not used to it, it's going to throw you for a loop because it's just quite different from what you're usually seeing. BIOSHOCK 2, I'd rate BIOSHOCK, if you haven't played it, it's worth playing. I rated a 4, and I guess I'm pretty hard on my rating system, but it's worth playing, but overall enjoyment, I'd still give it a 4. BIOSHOCK 2, there's a little bit more inventiveness in BIOSHOCK 2 over BIOSHOCK, but still, I would rate it a 4. Borderlands, I'm just not a fan of these types of games. I just find them too boring and slow. Borderlands, I would give maybe a 4 as well. Chronicles of Riddick on Dark Athena, it's a pretty trippy game. Not that fun. I'd give it a 4. Dead Space, the Dead Space series, Dead Space the original game, I found it was quite fun. Maybe I'd give it a 5. Dead Space 2, I'm just playing Dead Space 2 right now, and it has some I'd have to say that I'm going to give you a little bit more in-depth review of Dead Space 2, and Dead Space 2 reminds me of maybe, I think it's the Doom series, because it's a very dark game. Like, you're having to use your flashlight all the time to play it, and it can be very repetitive too, because basically all you're doing is you're going from room to room killing monsters, and it can get very repetitive. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of gore in it, there's a few interesting effects and things like that, so the whole Dead Space series, I'd have to give it like a 5. F.E.A.R and the whole F.E.A.R series, I know there's new F.E.A.R out, but I'm not interested in it at all. Like, I finally played the F.E.A.R series and I didn't see there's anything really exciting. I'd give it a 4. Half-Life series, you know, I didn't even play the last episode because I was so bored after the episode 1. So Half-Life series 4. Hard Reset, I'm going to skip it and come back to it. Ilstermovic, couldn't get it working properly. KANE and LYNCH 2 Dog Days. Now, I have to give this one a 7, and I'll tell you why. I mean, some of the game mechanics maybe are a little bit dated. I'd have to give KANE and LYNCH 2. It's just such a crazy game that it's just so interesting. The settings are so well done. I mean, it's really immersive. So for just the pure excitement of the game and the settings and things like that, I'd have to give KANE and LYNCH 2 Dog Days. It really surprised me, so I'd give it a 7. And yeah, just because I enjoyed it. And I also give it a 7 because I'm just so bored with most games that if a game, you know, KANE and LYNCH 2 might not be a great game, but it just surprised me, and that's why I give it a bit of a better rating. So again, I mean, only buy it if it's on sale, but you might like KANE and LYNCH 2. Left 4 Dead, I mean, Left 4 Dead is a good game. Again, all of these games I find can be repetitive after a while, so I'd give that maybe a 5. Prototype, I can't really review it because I haven't finished playing it yet, but I have to say it looks promising and it looks interesting. I have to give it my full attention, so I can't really give it a rating yet. Rage is a pretty much a brand new game almost, and I got it on sale at the Christmas sale on Steam, and Rage, I'd have to say, was a disappointment. I had really, really high hopes for Rage, because the game makers made some fantastic games like the Quake series, the original Quake series, so I thought it was going to be a lot better, but I have to say there's some interesting and ingenious things about the game, but overall I'm going to have to say I was a little bit disappointed and not worth the price, so only get it if it's on really good sale. Resident Evil 5, everybody has said what a great game, but I don't think it lived up to the excitement of the older Resident Evil games that I'd played before. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, it was an interesting game, had lots of hard parts to play. It's like, it was a bit of not the great, I give it like a good rating for inventiveness and things like that, so maybe I'll give it a 5. Sin is a game that is a really old game, maybe, I don't know, 90s or early 90s or something, and or mid 90s, and the graphics are very old school, and I didn't even finish playing it, but it was it just takes me back. Like, I played Sin and Sin episodes, and it takes me back to the way games were made. And I haven't played Sin multiplayer yet. And Expand Really is just a simple car game. It was fun. I'd only rate it like a 3 or something like that. So let's go back, and I'm gonna pop open here Hard Reset, and we're gonna give you a full review of Hard Reset.
17, 2436, Sector 6, European District, Bazor City.
HQ, Fletcher here. Patrol completed. I'll be at Joe's Moonshine.
Have someone join me after the shift is over. I don't like to drink alone. Most of the days are like this.
This sector has been compromised. Get to the breach, investigate, and gather evidence on arrival.
Okay, so I just started a new game. Turn the audio down here. Okay, so this game is I don't know what the kind of budget was for what the budget was for this game, but it's an extremely well done game. You can see just the opening comic scenes and stuff, how inventive it was, and just the overall artwork is just amazing. So, and you've got your guns here. I think I only have one gun right now, but there's just different guns you can get. But it's just a really impressively made game. So we'll just go around here. Okay, there's a couple of enemies coming up here. It's just pretty simple. You just run around and shoot things and it's kind of a hypnotic game. I hope they come out with a sequel to this game, maybe. They could do a lot more with this game, I think. But anyways, I thought I'd give you a peek into this game. And so yeah, that's Hard Reset. And that's just a quick taste of it. And Hard Reset I'd have to give a 4. But really, it's only worth it if you pick it up on sale. But it's quite a good game. So that's a little bit of a rundown on some of the games in my Steam account. Thanks for watching.